week. Luna and I are just outside doing our morning potty time. So she's getting her potty time in, and I am just her emotional support animal that sits waiting for her. That is what it kind of feels like. It was funny because it's what like Jordan's parents would say where they were here, like I'm like her emotional support animal. I really am. She has a hard time doing anything without me, without knowing where I am. And it's gotten a little bit worse since moving. I think because, I mean, we moved, her environment's changed, and there's also a lot more like space here for me to be and for me to be hiding from her, as she likes to think of it as. But yeah, but fresh week, new week, actually a 5-day week this week. Last week was so nice with Memorial Day. I think this week will be a little bit tiring just because it will be like 5 full days, and they are very full days this week. So I think my goal this week, like I said, is to prioritize a little bit more movement. So get to the gym 3 times and then just kind of take it slow in the evenings, not put too much pressure on myself. There's still lots of things to be put away and everything, and it can feel a little overwhelming too, especially like figuring out like cleaning schedule for the house and just all those things that are just like things like to get used to. But trying to give myself some grace and just like focus on, okay, what's one little thing I can do a day, or setting a timer for myself for like 10 minutes and be like, okay, just reset things for 10 minutes, do something for 10 minutes every night, and kind of making it feel a little bit more doable rather than being like, here's my list of all the things that I need to do. I need to try and get through as many as I can each day. Just kind of making it more sustainable for myself too. So it's kind of my goal, try to get through something each day in terms of like being productive around the house, on top of just, I mean, my productive work day is pretty productive too. So like trying to lock in where I can, but also get a lot of rest where I can too, and just give myself some grace and relax. So I've been enjoying starting on Mondays pretty slow, because my Mondays are one of my late days that I work pretty late into the evening, but I start a little bit later in the morning, so we have a little bit more time to just chill. And when I was living at the apartment, I was like working out like Mondays and Tuesdays before work, because those are my like kind of shifted days a little bit there. But I decided Mondays just needs to be like a very slow start. I need to be able to eat breakfast slow, make my matcha, go for a walk with Luna, like a longer walk around the neighborhood, just kind of do that type of thing. When it's nice, obviously. When it's not nice, we'll just be kind of chilling a bit more, but like have very chill Mondays. I think will be a good way for me to start the week. Do maybe a little bit of journaling. I didn't end up finishing the video last night because Jordan and I watched the new movie on Netflix, Ladies First, with, I think his name is Sasha something, Baron something. I don't know, he plays Borat. And he was in Les Mis too. And probably other things that I just don't know right now. But it was actually really good. It was a really good movie. I really liked it. Jordan really liked it. And we like watched that last night. So I ended up doing that instead of editing my video. But that's another thing. I'm like, it's really important to me in the evenings that like Jordan and I have some time together too, and like I'm prioritizing that too. So like I could have my list of things that are like I'm gonna do, and I have my things that are like I love to do these things by myself, but I also love to spend time with him. And I feel like we feel close, like I feel closer to him at least when we do spend a little bit more time together each day. And it just kind of helps me feel like that connectedness that I like to feel there. So I do like to prioritize that a little bit each day too, as much as I can. Some nights though, it's just like he's doing Xbox, I'm doing my own thing. Like we both are kind of on the same page there. So just depends on the day, but that's what I really want to do, prioritize some together time and watch that movie together. So that's what we did. But I'm gonna start our morning off slow today. Just enjoy the Monday morning freshness, the newness, and each day we're just going into it with a positive mindset, or at least trying to. Going into it with a positive mind each day to help shift our view on things. So yeah, we'll get the week started. It's the battle of Luna versus the squirrel. She is locked in right now on that squirrel. That squirrel's just like taunting her. I am cracking up at this right now. Oh my god. This is so freaking hilarious. She hasn't moved. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think she sees it, but like, I don't know if she's gonna go for it when it moves. I don't know if it's gonna move. I'm really not sure what's gonna happen here. Oh my god, there's another. There's another. Oh my god. This is gonna rile her up. Oh my god. And I think her line just about reaches there. OMG, maybe they're trying to mate with each other. He was doing kind of a dance, so maybe they were like trying to get it on. Wow. I'm just not sure. Oh, there she goes, there she goes. There she goes. Oh, I'm just not sure what her plan of attack's gonna be, but it was gonna be just attack. She just wanted to attack. And sadly, we are not quick enough for the squirrels. But now they might be afraid of her. Who's to say? But that's win for the squirrels today, loss for Luna. Sorry, baby. Did you lose? Ah, that's tough. That's tough. Well, you'll get it next time, champ. My breakfast together here. I've got my muffins and my matcha, but I also have some things to prep for this week for lunch, breakfast, kind of a lot of different things. So I thought that we could just do that together because one of the things that I feel passionately about is making my life a little bit easier. It's a lot easier for me to want to eat my fruit, eat my veg when it's already cut up for me, when it's already kind of prepared for me. When my lunch is already made, it makes it easier to just have a lighter morning. So thought we could do some of that together and also have a little bit of honey. So this is honey I got from the farmer's market. This is the wildflower. I don't know, it's like comes from wild. I don't know exactly how honey works, but the guy had different types and I said, what would you recommend for somebody with seasonal allergies? And he gave me a big kind of like preface, like I'm not like a doctor by any means, but it seems like wildflower might be the thing. So if you never heard, honey's really good for seasonal allergies. I don't really know why. I don't know, but I'm just gonna have a spoonful of honey. I also had an allergy pill, so like also taking medicine. So it might just cancel each other out. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm trying to have some to help because my allergies just get so bad this time of year. But figured we could do some prep. I have some peppers to put in my lunches this week, some carrots, and I'm just gonna put in a container. Makes it easier to get them. A glass container, I think, keeps it fresher longer. I have some cucumbers, tomatoes, and then I need to get the feta out. So I'm just gonna prepare like a big old cucumber tomato feta salad that I can just scoop out each morning for my lunch. And then I have some strawberries to be cut. So my strawberries, they're kind of just sitting in their water and baking soda right now. So yeah, we'll just start kind of getting to some prepping, and I really encourage you, try it. Try to take some time to do some prep. Doesn't have to be anything wild or crazy. Just make your life a little bit easier for the week. It's definitely gonna pay off, but let's just go ahead and get prepping together.
And tell me, honey, will we go far?
Listen, baby, don't break my heart.
Yeah, this road is long ahead. Yeah, this road is long ahead. Let's take it slow.
Okay, so I have the salad. I've got my like part of my lunch for today, so that's what I just kind of portioned out here. Strawberries for the week, carrots for the week. Obviously my breakfast here, but yeah, that's the meal prep done. You guys and I are just sitting here And we are watching the Great British Baking Show. I literally have been so obsessed with this. Like, the past few weeks, honestly, I've been rewatching, like, so many seasons. Almost all of them. Now, I do have a few that aren't my favorites, so, like, I skip them. It's just based on vibes. Just based on vibes of the season. If I didn't like the vibe of that season, then I skip it. But this is my first time rewatching this past season, like the most recent. Oh, I just love it so much. Like, when you're like watching a new season, it can be fun because you're like, new season, but then you don't know like if you actually are gonna like the vibe until you start rewatching it again. This one was a really, really good one. Also, update, I did go to the gym this morning for the first time. I'm so proud of myself because I did it. I went. I started off on the treadmill, like I said. I like kind of scoped things out a little bit, and then I went and I did some leg press. I did barbell squats, like back squats with a barbell. I have not done that in over 3 years, literally over 3 years. So strength is definitely low. Like, I used to be able to squat at least like 45s on each side, 25s with the 45, like I'm not doing the math right now, but like I was squatting a good bit, and today I like did the bar at first because I was like, okay, I don't know where we're at, so let's try that. And I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. I put 25s on each side. It was tough. It was really tough, to be honest. I was like, oh my god, we did it, but it was tough. And then so like the way the gym is set up is like there's kind of these different areas, and so I was like, okay, I need to also try to branch into the areas I feel a bit uncomfortable in. I'm going to pick one machine that I like the machine for, but it's just a very male-dominated area, and I was like, I don't love that, but it was like, I'm going to take up space. I'm going to get on this machine. I know how to do it, so I'm not going to feel stressed that I'm like looking crazy, like trying to operate this machine. I know what this one is. I used to do it all the time. It was like the arm one where you kind of fly it in and then you turn around and you can fly it backwards. Loved using that one, like when I was going to the gym more frequently 3 years ago. And so I missed that, so I did that for a little bit too. And I felt really good. Honestly, I left there just feeling so happy. Like, I've made it work the past 3 years. I've used what I had. My apartment gym was fabulous. It was one of the like nicest apartment gyms that like I think I could have had access to, and it had like almost everything I could have wanted outside of like the machines, the really heavy stuff. But I'm like excited to build my strength back up a little bit and kind of get back into that a little bit more. Have the routine of actually going to the gym too, because I am used to just like, I was like just in the apartment. Now I'm like, okay, now I also need to like, I'm driving there, like it is becoming an experience. So it's like, yeah, it's like fresh right now. I'm excited. I know I'm going to get to a point where it's like a little bit more challenging to want to get myself there. So I'm going to have to continue to kind of just be gentle with myself about it, getting back into a routine, not trying to be like, oh, now I'm going to go every single day. Like, that's just not going to be sustainable for me. So yeah, but I thought I would share because that was really exciting. Like, literally have not gone to an actual gym in over 3 years. And it was very intimidating, honestly, but the people, like the gal working at the front was super nice. I was like, hey, it's my first time coming in here, like, can you just give me the rundown, because I don't know like where to even go. And she was super sweet, so that was nice. So definitely ask for help. It is okay to ask for help. It is okay to say, this is my first time here, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know where the locker room is, do I need to have a lock? Can I bring my stuff with me? It is okay to ask questions and to take up space and to like just own it, you know? Like, it's nothing to be ashamed of starting a gym and starting something new in general. And you're going to have to ask questions. You're going to have to kind of feel uncomfortable at the start. You're going to have to feel like, I don't like this. People are looking at me. But it's okay. Nobody's looking at you as much as you think that they are. However, if you're just looking banging in the gym, you're looking banging in the gym. Doesn't mean that, you know, people need to treat you inappropriately, but like, who's to say that they aren't looking at you because they think you're looking rockin'? Just saying. But I'm really feeling pretty good. Like, and honestly, I think it's gonna help with my exhaustion. I've been so exhausted lately, and you'd think it would be like the reverse. Like when you're not like working out, you might have more energy. But honestly, I feel like I have more consistent energy when I am working out more consistently, if that makes sense. Like, I do feel a little bit better in my body. I don't feel as fatigued, as exhausted. Like, my body just feels like it has more get up and go in it. And I was just doing some stretches too, trying to keep my limbs from getting so sore tomorrow, because I'm kind of worried that, like, because I haven't worked out in that way, like, my legs are gonna be feeling it tomorrow. But it's okay, we'll survive. We'll survive even if we are. But Luna and I are just gonna go and get ready to make some dinner, chill for the evening, and maybe go for an evening walkie. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Tuesday night for you, one of my least favorite nights, but hey, we're making it nice. We're romanticizing it, aren't we, baby? Yes, we are. All right, talk to you guys. Happy Friday. For tonight, I had an idea of kind of doing like a themed dinner dessert evening. So what I have for dinner, I didn't film because I just didn't think about it. I'm starving. Is a lemony pasta with some tilapia and asparagus. So I made like a sauce for it that was like very lemon based. And then for dessert, I'm gonna make a lemon tart. I've been on my Great British Bake Off grind lately, and I was like, you know what? I have a lot of lemons. Let's make a lemon tart. And I found a recipe that looks pretty simple, about 30 minutes to make. So hopefully it takes me about that amount of time. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat my dinner, and then I'm gonna set you up. And honestly, we're just gonna go about it Great British Bake Off style. I'm just gonna chat yap while we make it, talk through what I'm doing. And we're just gonna like have a little bit of fun with some Friday baking. That's been the theme lately. Friday baking, and I'm not mad about it one bit. So I'm gonna eat my dinner, and then we're gonna get set up, and we are going to actually do a little bit of tart making together. So today I will be making a classic lemon tart. I'll be using the Taste of Home recipe. So if you are curious, I'll pop that recipe link in the description box, because yeah, that's what I'm going off of today. So first thing is I'm starting with the actual filling. So that's pretty simple. It looks like literally whisking eggs, sugar, lemon juice, and butter until smooth. It says use orange zest, but I don't have any oranges, so we're just gonna go with it. So I have a 1/4 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And then I think I'm gonna add a little bit more just because I want it like really lemony. Like, I wanna be able to like feel it a little bit in my cheeks. So honestly, I'm just gonna add another half of a lemon. So I think that only adds like, that should add like 1/8 of a cup, because a 1/4 cup was like 2 halves squeezed when I was doing it. So that should be good. Oh, this one is joining me. And then let's see, eggs and sugar. So I need 1 1/4 cups sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And why am I going for a lemon theme today? Well, lemon is one of my favorite flavors. I thoroughly enjoy baking with lemon, doing anything with lemon, because it's one of the best things. It is one of the best things to bake with, like especially this time of year. And we're at the start of June, so I was like, you know what? Start of June, why the heck not? Like literally summer is here, people. Although it is kind of funny, kids in Wisconsin, they like go to school so much later than in Ohio. Like, my mom and dad have been done with school, I don't know, for almost 2 weeks now. Kids in Wisconsin, they're still going. They're still attending classes, at least as of today. I think maybe today was the last day, but like, kids were still getting on the bus, going to school. I'm like, no thank you. Memorial Day, and like, you cannot be going to school after that. Like, I remember growing up, we used to go to the first week of June, but over time, like, we started earlier in August, and then we eventually started getting out around Memorial Day. But I think that the kids here don't start school until closer to September, so give and you take there. But okay, I think it's probably good, honestly. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm looking for here, but seemed nice and combined, nice filling there. So filling is done. So I think the next part is the crust. Okay, so for the crust, it says to use a food processor. I don't have one, but I can pulse my blender. So I'm thinking maybe that'll work fine. We'll see. So pretty much just combine everything in the food processor, blender in my case, and then pulse it until it forms a ball. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get it to do that. I'm a little bit skeptical right now, but honestly, the people on the Great British Baking Show, they can make it work, and they get these things done in like 5 minutes, it feels like, but obviously we're getting like such a small version of what's happening. But okay, so it's, what is it here? 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I've been doing a lot of baking lately, so I ran out of all-purpose flour, so I need to get some, which I feel like I never run out of flour. So I was like, oh my god, they really are hitting it hard. I guess I did make all those cookies. I forgot about that. I did make like 2 big batches of cookies, so that probably contributed. Okay, and then 1/3 of a cup of confectioner sugar, powdered sugar, whatever you want to call it. I'll do 1/3 of a cup there. And I'm not saying that this is a healthy dessert by any means, but I do feel like with fruit desserts, like they do feel a little bit like lighter and airier. So that's always nice. And then 1/2 cup of ground almonds. Making my 1/2 of a cup. 1/2 cup of ground almonds. So yeah, if you are allergic to nuts, probably is not the recipe for you. I feel like I am going back and forth on almond flour. I tried at one point to make like cookie dough with it, and when I was trying really hard like years ago to be like super healthy, whatever, honestly I couldn't eat it. It was disgusting. But then like I've made like cakes that have almond flour in it, and they've tasted delicious, and like bread. And it's supposedly supposed to help with like the moisture. I'm not entirely sure why, but like they do use it a good bit like on the Great British Bake Off too. So I need to do some research. I do feel like I learn a lot from that show. But then it's like I watch it over and over again, but I do feel like there's so much left to learn. Like I wouldn't have known the ratio of like ingredients for this like pastry, and I'm like, I don't even know what this is called, like short crust, rough puff. I guess it's not a puff pastry because I'm not doing any turns. I do know that puff pastry is all about the layers, the lamination, and you get lamination by doing folds. So you do different types of folds after you have put the butter in it, but the butter needs to be cool. Like it cannot get warm, otherwise you risk leakage, because you want the butter to all remain within the pastry. It can't be seeping out the sides. So I do know that, but I don't know, you just watch the show and you're like, my god, these people. And then the fact that they can like actually do the technical challenges, I'm like, I don't even know if I'd be able to do that. But I really wish the Great American Bake Off was a bit more accessible. Like I do have a Roku, so I can watch it. However, the TV right now that the Roku goes to isn't connected to any, isn't set up, doesn't have a TV stand. Like that's just not done yet, so haven't been able to watch it. But I do feel like I want to go back and watch because it's on Roku channel and it's like free, so I'm like, might as well. Okay, so I'm gonna pulse this and then I'll come back when I have some kind of pastry. Fingers crossed, we'll see. Okay, so the blender worked mostly, although like it just, because food processors are so much more shallow, it like turns it all. The blender like couldn't reach all of the stuff once it got blended up enough that it like wasn't doing anything anymore. So I am kind of just finishing combining it with my hands, which is going fine. I think it was nice that the blender like got most of the butter combined with things. So now I'm just making it a ball, which is almost there. So it really didn't take me that long to do this with my hands. But what I'll do next is just kind of add it to the pan. Okay, so I have my ball. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add it to says just to add it to press dough onto the bottom and up the sides of an ungreased tart pan. Mine's a pie dish. So I don't know, guys. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of unsure, but I'm thinking if I just like make it thin enough, I'll be able to go up the sides a little bit. We'll see. It's all a learning experience. Oh yeah, we're kind of getting there. Just have to make sure I spread it out enough. Okay. And then another key with tarts, you don't want a soggy bottom. So I know that sometimes like blind baking it is a good idea. So like baking just the casing without putting anything else in it. But okay, I'm gonna finish doing this and then we'll come back together. Okay, so it actually pressed in nicely. So here is the tart casing and then the filling. Just gonna pour it, and oh shit, I poured it in a little bit haphazardly, so but it's fine. It didn't actually spill. I thought it did. I did not. Okay. Oh yeah, that's delish. Okay, so how much time does this go in there for? 25 to 30 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and then I'll come back when it's done. Okay, here's the finished product. I think it looks pretty good, but we need a taste test because that'll be the real tell. I do think maybe I want to put some powdered sugar on it too, just sprinkle a little bit on it, so maybe I'll do that. Okay, now it is done and I think it looks great. So now we can actually taste test. Okay, let's taste test together. Honestly, I don't know if it's supposed to be this gloopy on the inside. Still pretty warm, but my goodness, that's delicious. That is amazing. The perfect amount of lemon. The crust, the shortbread. I realized it wasn't like a pastry, like a shortbread. So the shortbread crust, really delicious too. Okay. This is a keeper. So for the summer, if you're looking for a good lemon tart recipe, something easy, it really didn't take that long. It doesn't require that many ingredients. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy. I recommend it. As long as you're not allergic to nuts. Because like I said, the shortbread has almond flour in it, which I'm sure you can find like other recipes that don't have almond flour in the shortbread. There's probably plenty of them out there, but 10 out of 10, highly recommend. So I think what I need to do is I need to go switch over my laundry. I kind of totally forgot that I did laundry today. So I need to go switch it over. I'm gonna finish eating my tart and I think I'm just gonna keep working on our wedding website. I did start it and I started our save the date. So maybe I'll show you a little bit, give you a little bit of a sneaky peek without giving you too much because safety. Hi guys, happy Saturday. I'm about to make the same dinner that I made last night. So the lemon pasta, although we don't have penne, so we're just gonna do angel hair spaghetti and it's gonna be just as good. But I have my Secret Millionaire on, or Secret Millionaire or something like that on. I don't know, I forget what it's, let me see. Secret Millionaire, I think I have that one on, so. I'm obsessed with it right now. Also, sorry, I feel like I'm a little spacey too. I'm exhausted. I feel like that's just the story of my life right now. I'm exhausted, but today was a really busy day. Like we started the day, we went downtown to the farmer's market, and then we went back to the apartment to kind of take care of what was left there, do some cleaning, and just try and bring back the rest of the little things that were left there. And then after that, we came home. Oh, we went to lunch too. We went to lunch while we were downtown too, to this place, Hot Lunch, that Jordan had like been wanting to go to. So we went there. It was pretty cool. It was like a 90s vibe. My sandwich was like but I'm not like a hot sandwich fan. So like I knew I wasn't gonna love it. If you're a hot sandwich fan, nostalgia, Hot Lunch? Hot Lunch is a good one. And then came back home. I was really surprised. We have like this pantry that needs to be set up, and Jordan just got cracking on it. He literally like just like starts whipping it out, and I was like, all right, I guess we're doing this now. So we started that. Oh yeah, excuse the garbage bag on the counter. We don't have a garbage can yet, so it's just there. It's just there. Don't judge. Don't judge. We're figuring it all out, getting situated. But so we kind of started putting that together, and then we both were like exhausted. So then I went and I got some groceries, came back, sat outside with Loons for a bit, and then I mowed the lawn. My first time mowing the lawn. Crushed it. It felt like just really nice too. Like, I don't know, like I don't mind because our yard isn't like that big, but I also feel like it felt like a nice workout. Got some steps in, got to be outside in the sunshine. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but my freckles, wait, close to the light, my freckles are starting to come back in like fuller force now that we are like hitting summer, which is lovely. I love when my freckles come out. But being in the sun was so nice today because we're supposed to have rain for the next week. So it's just gonna be pretty gloomy here, which I do kind of love. I love a little bit of gloomy because it can feel a lot more cozy. It makes me want to do things inside more, so do a lot more of like the house stuff inside as opposed to outside, which can be nice. But like I said, I'm about to make dinner, so I thought I could just prop you up here and we can make some dinner together. I don't follow a recipe, to be honest. I'm just winging it. We're just winging it. We're just vibes. So yeah, maybe we could just do it together here and have a lovely Saturday evening together and maybe do a little bit of relaxation together. Just kind of get cozy. I'm loving this part of Saturdays, just like being in the house. Like, it is the dream. The dream. So let's go ahead and make dinner.
Gotta be real, 'cause I can't deny it, the way that you feel. I tried to be single, but that didn't last. When I met you, I just knew there was no looking back. Met her in the city, she was pretty cool too. Friend of a friend, so that's pretty good news. Homie spinning downtown, saw her dance moves. Had a good night, karaoke taboo. She live out in New York, I'm like, that's cool. Here for a good time, how about you? She said yes, same, and she came through. When it pours and it rains, it was levels 9 too. I'm a Gemini, two sides like Chanel. I'm a Gemini, two sides like Chanel. Tell you I love you, but these girls on the side, and I still wanna hold you, but I can't decide. 'Cause I'm a Gemini, two sides like Chanel. I'm a Gemini, two sides like Chanel. You know that I want you, but I still need to fly, baby. I can't help it. I'm a Gemini, yeah. Toxic, baby, I'm a toxic man. You don't wanna go through this again. I know you're just trying to save me. That's the thing, I'm not no angel, baby.
So as you can see, dinner is done. I mean, I didn't plate it like quite as pretty today, but it's gonna be delicious, so I'm excited to eat it. So I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna have some of the leftover lemon tart for dessert, and it's gonna be pretty good. Gonna keep watching $1 Million, whatever, Secret Millionaire. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But I'm gonna go eat and watch. Hey guys, happy Sunday evening. Figured we could close off this vlog here this week just with like a lovely Sunday night montage of what I'm doing to just prepare for the week, get myself relaxed, get myself cozy. I am finishing up dinner right now, but I'm also prepping some lunch for the week. I was like not sure what I wanted to have for lunch this week, but then I was like, you know what? I have some frozen ground beef. I have a sweet potato, so I'm waiting for my ground beef to defrost, and then I cut up my sweet potato. I'm gonna like season it, pop it in the oven. I might make some rice to then have on the side, and just like I have some peppers and carrots and things, and just like make myself like a nice lunch for this week because I'm starting a new workout plan this week. Like I said last week, I just wanted to get used to going to the gym. And now the new Beyond app guide, Glow Up for the Summer, begins tomorrow anyway. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna just commit to it. It's gonna be like a shakeup of some of my routine because it's just like, okay, I need to like do the plan. I need to figure what days I'm gonna go to the gym, like try and get in a routine like with this new environment and things. So figured we could round out the evening together, just doing a little bit of cozy things. Gonna take a bath at some point, so get all bubble bathy and yeah, close out Sunday night. So yeah, dinner's almost done, so we're gonna do that, and then I'll leave you a little montage.
If my life is like a garden, I've been pulling weeds for years. Some more stubborn interwoven, but I'm finally seeing some things a little more